Online portfolios are a little more fun to create. We now have the ability to include video on our websites, as well as add motions, animations, and interactions. So the biggest question I get is, where do I build my website? Do I need my own website, or can I just host my portfolio on a third-party website like Behance.com? The downside to hosting your portfolio on a third-party website is you lose control over your portfolio. That website can close down at any time, taking your portfolio with it. Another great benefit of having your own website is having a professional domain name. You can purchase a domain name on websites like GoDaddy.com for a fairly cheap price, depending on what you want your domain name to be. I can look up Lillian Hernandez on GoDaddy to find her domain name would be fairly cheap. Once you purchase a hosting plan, you can link up your domain name with your hosting plan and you're ready to go. LillianHernandez.com or LillianHernandezDesigner.com sounds a lot better and easier to remember than Behance.com/LillianHernandez. There are a lot of options when it comes to finding a good hosting plan. I've used GoDaddy in the past and they've been the cheapest. They also have the option of automatically installing WordPress for you, so you can get started right away building your website using WordPress. Squarespace is a great alternative. They provide hosting and a website builder that includes some pretty great looking templates. There's the ability to customize a Squarespace website, but it's a little bit more limited than a WordPress template or website. If you're looking for a super polished, out-of-the-box template, website, or design, then Squarespace is worth checking out. There's also the option of building your portfolio on Adobe's portfolio building solution called Adobe Portfolio. This is free if you're an Adobe Creative Cloud subscriber. This also includes free hosting and a great website builder. Although I do find it a little limiting when it comes to total customization like you can do with that WordPress website. Speaking of WordPress, WordPress offers a combination of ease of use and customization. I used WordPress myself for over 10 years for my business before switching over to the Adobe Portfolio option. I use GoDaddy as my host for my WordPress website and also to purchase my domain name. This was the cheapest solution as WordPress basic templates are free. Once you learn WordPress and understand the basics of how templates work and working with plugins, you can create just about anything, even from basic templates. There are tons of fantastic premium WordPress themes, so these cost money, each with their own style and layout focus. There are some themes that offer out-of-the-box total customization and do not require any coding knowledge. One of those themes is called Aveda. I will be listing in the resource guide several great places to find WordPress themes if this is the route you plan to go. I'll also list several themes that I've used in the past that I think are not only flexible, but would also make great portfolio websites. I'll be teaching a WordPress course that teaches the basics of getting WordPress set up and learning all the ins and outs, like setting up your plugins, your widgets, themes, and adding and customizing templates. I'll be teaching this alongside my buddy Jonathan Davis if you're interested in going into more detail about building out a WordPress website. I'll briefly touch on the basics, but it would take quite a bit of time to go through everything. In this course, we'll be focusing on building an Adobe Portfolio website, and we'll also, as I mentioned before, be showing the very basics of building a WordPress website and walking through choosing the right template for our freelance business. Later on, we'll be focusing on building our profiles on several freelancer websites and also building a Behance.com portfolio. As we work through the creation of all these different portfolio types, it gets only easier and quicker as we already have gathered our descriptions, our photos, we have our layout ideas, we have several graphics. Now it's just a matter of using different websites and software to maximize our potential and our presentation. Before we get started building our online portfolios and profiles, I wanted to show you another downloadable resource that walks through several layout ideas for online portfolios. Which one you decide to go with really depends on what will show off your work the best and what industry you're in. There are thousands of layout choices, some which are not listed, but these will give you a head start in thinking about your layout for an online portfolio.